Let me know when we're ready.
I felt that.
We good to go, right? Yeah, he good to go.
All right. All right. Good evening, everybody. And can you believe it? It is another year for Rockaway. My goodness, I can't believe it. I thought like it was about a week ago we were here. But guess what? We are back and we are ready to tell you about this year's Rockaway. You know what? Let me switch it up. I'm going to have the guests introduce themselves. I'm not going to introduce them. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. And they're going to tell you, one, what do they think about Rockaway? Because we had that discussion before we came on tonight. So I want them to tell you what they think about Rockaway. And then we're going to get straight into why we are here this evening. So I'm going to start on my extreme right. Beautiful lady, iconic. I don't think this lady ages. I don't understand what's happening. She needs to bottle whatever it is, and she needs to sell it so we can all take it.
I'll think about that.
Hey!
Can't push your
Hi, I'm Joyce.
And what's happening? She needs to bottle whatever
Just
it
press the
is.
button.
It's not stuff. So do I introduce myself?
Sure,
Right
please.
there.
Anyway, you fix it. Hi, I'm Joyce Glassford. I was on, I don't remember which year it was, a poster for Rockaway Red. And
2016.
Okay, 2016 was a fantastic time. It was very electrifying. It was fun. And people actually argued whether I lived here or was from abroad because the whole thing came off so well. And going forward, it should be as good and even better.
Right, so can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
What made you decide to do the poster? Because I know my brother can be very persuasive. But yes, that one.
Okay.
So tell me, what did you think when he asked you? What did you think, and what made that? What was the one thing he said to you that convinced you that you had to be on this poster?
At the time, he came to the house and he really had a real good sales pitch. And he bought wine to really.
I was just about to ask how many drinks you had before he actually popped the question.
Okay, I think he came twice. So he had the warm up and the follow. And I think the thing that got me that he wanted some, because of the theme, age to perfection. Mm-hmm. I figure, yeah, I can do that. It's, I'm matured. I like to have a good time. I like to go out, and I would wish more women in my age group would do more stuff than just work and go to home and wait until somebody invites them somewhere. Just go out and enjoy yourself. If you can't go by yourself, get some girlfriends together, because life is so short these days that you say, I should have,
So
I
true.
would have. You want to do it? Do it.
Do
you know?
it.
Yeah.
I like it. Brother, we have to talk about that sales pitch. You're bomb.
Yeah.
Twice? And let me guess, the
Because-
wine that he bought was something that you wanted to drink, or you like to drink.
He did his homework.
Oh!
If he came with something I did wrong, I'm like, go and come again. Or I'll send him a text saying, this is what to bring with you when you're coming, you know?
Boy. So I'm going to switch it up to the doc. Doc, talk
You
to
couldn't
us.
bounce over me.
No.
Don't be shy.
It's funny that when you asked that question, Javan immediately said, no. He's very particular, but I'm not very particular. She's very particular. So again, in the lead up, I remember that year we decided that we wanted to really culminate and let people know that we as the organizers of Rockaway, we as GMS, understand that the event has taken on a new stride, turned full circle. And we really needed somebody that signified that for us. And Joyce was the obvious choice. The course too, because we took that course of action. Because again, age to perfection, you mentioned it earlier. And it's just somebody that we know that her rhythm has remained the same, Some people age and still look beautiful, but not doing much of the things. She still goes out. She still has that self-value, as everybody could see. And we think that she represented that brand that year. And she did a phenomenal job. Stephen came in, I remember seeing the poster that year, and it has grown on me every year to the point now. Every time I think about Rockaway, I think about that poster.
Do you know the day after, the morning after the function at Sky Lounge, I called Gavin. I said, Gavin, could I have one each of the posters? He said, Auntie Joyce, all the posters gone. People took them down, and when they didn't get a chance to fade or tear up, people took them down, went to them, so I didn't actually get the big size, but what's his name? The guy who took some of the pictures, he actually made whatever paper he could print on, he made one of each for me. So I have
saying
those still.
today in 2020, there's in some house, in some living room, there's a poster. That's
Yeah,
what you're
I
saying.
didn't get any, and they had a Baker's Corner. We had Baker's Corner by Flo on 4th Street.
Yes, I remember.
At the Pelican Mall, and when I drove on Sunday morning, they were gone. So what I have is like maybe 20 by 8.
A smaller version, but she
Smaller
wanted a huge
version.
version.
Yeah.
Oh, that's something.
But it is a memorable poster because it was
Yeah.
for the first time that we really invested bigly in the poster.
My people, he
And
said big.
we really
That's a
wanted
new word.
we really wanted it to be more than just a fashion statement, but more to tell a story. And that was the first time we actually was telling a story with our poster, which was really good for us. And we were glad to have Joyce on.
I have
I
to
thought to
add.
accept.
I have to add. When I saw that poster, I was taken aback. Just the colors, the contrast. Mrs. Glasswood, you were iconic. You were epic. I'm using all the Rockaway words I can think of at this point in time because I could see the confidence. I could see the beauty. And you sat at that bar like, I am here.
The guy said,
That's
just
right,
talk to the bartender
Yeah,
about stuff. I
you
said,
were
so I
here.
said to the guy, so where do you work? What do you do?
You
Just
were
have a conversation, you
comfortable.
know. Yeah, it was good. I'm sorry I didn't buy the outfit that was loaned to me. Sorry I didn't buy it. When I started to look, I said, the outfit. And I would have gotten it at a reduced price too.
That year, our contributor was a gold standard. It was
Yes,
Cameron.
it
Yeah,
was.
It was definitely
the
a
outfit
gold
was
standard.
nice. It was really nice. Yeah. And the lady who made me up, she did a good job. She used a lot of the like grays and blacks.
She did.
Makeup, and
She
did a
popped
good
you.
job. And
Yeah, man.
what's her name? Did my hair, so I didn't have to go and get a hairdo. She just pinned the hair.
You were
and stuff.
living the moment, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
You just you were living the moment. I'm just looking at you.
It almost felt like a wedding dance.
I'm just
Sound like having to bring her back.
Allow us to create memories, please. Allow
It
us
was
to create
good.
memories.
I remember it, you know, and it was, they took, and when I said Stephen, all those shots it took, and that's what we ended up with after all those shots, you know. It was good though.
It was really good. It was
And I still
really
see the
good.
guys today and they greet me, like they remember it like it was like yesterday. It's good.
Nice. So, brother dear,
What was the question again? Because I got so caught up in the memories.
I realize that you're swirling right now. Tell us, you are seen as the face of GMS. How is that for you? Let me switch it up. How is that for you?
So you just switch another question on me.
Yeah, man, because you remember the other one, and neither did I. I'm not the one who did it. So, how is that for you?
I don't want it to be that way. I want it to be everybody's event. I want it to be everybody's birthday party. I want you to subscribe and ascribe your meaning to our event as much as you can. We're gonna do our best to make sure it's always experience, make sure it's always memorable, but I want you to make it what you want it to be. That's what we do with Rockaway. Every time we sit together and we plan and we get in our strategy meetings, it's all about creating a memory, but it needs you. And that's why we don't have VIP sections, that's why we don't have much of the other things that other people have. That's why we invest in just the experience. It's not a party, it's not a fete, it's an experience. That's why we invest in. So you could come and make it your own. So for Joyce, it would have been the photo shoot. It's totally memorable, even though she might have had a great time afterwards. It's all about making memories all along the way. That's why we invest. Everything here is nationalistic, everything is for us, by us. So there's memories created all along the way. Leslie, who's one of the most recent to join the team, just the way she glow whenever she comes to the photo shoot, she comes to the live, it's always the same vibe, and we like that because people know it's real.
And I noticed you've just ran from my question.
Did I? I thought I answered
You
it.
just went, you did this. mushroom right outside. But I want to get from you from a personal standpoint what it feels like, because regardless of you wanting it to be a group effort, and it is a group effort.
Right.
Let me put that out there. It is a group effort. He can't do it by himself, for sure, and he has a fantastic set of persons on his team who ensures every year that every I is dotted and every T is crossed. So you can see them. I mean, sometimes when I get there early, I can see them running up and down behind the scenes. They have on their home clothes still. Some people got in their rollers still.
Never me.
Flip flop.
Oh.
Yeah, you can. The
Always
flip flops
ready.
is still on. The t-shirts is still on, and they're getting
Always
everything done
ready.
so that you can arrive in your gala wear on the red carpet and feel the special way that you do. But I know, as being the front person of something of this nature, a lot of the burden rests on your shoulders. But how do you feel? Because last year I looked at you. I didn't tell you I looked at you, but I looked at you. You ran up and down. You left. You came back around after 10-ish, 11-ish, and you just stayed in the background. You were in the back. Yes, my people, he was in the back, and he just stayed there, and he just looked on.
That's
He
exactly
just-
what he does, regardless of what we're doing. For the shoot meetings, he's just there. You would not even believe that he's a part of it. That's exactly what he does.
He just gets excited.
I think let me go answer for you.
Cam is answering for you. Okay, no problem.
A lot of it is
Yeah.
talk up Javon. Let her know. A lot of it is brain work, and I think at that point he is just seeing
Everything.
the act
Yes.
of the thoughts.
Okay.
Because all of it has come into execution, and sometimes he thinks that we're inside his head, and that could disrupt us, like totally disrupt. Really? Yes, because he feels like in his mind he would have already said, Leslie, don't know about this, I can handle it, or Cam, do ABC.
Right.
Julie, he gonna call you 5 minutes before, because in his mind he think he don't tell you.
Yeah, man. You don't get a couple of those.
It could be disruptive, but as a team, we kind of understand the synergies of each other. We just tell each other when we do shit and stuff.
Is it online?
I don't think so.
Yeah. I'm Vogue, you know? So we just tell each other when we feel like we could have done better in the area, but we don't let it show anytime at all. Then we just execute. For me now, at that point, I'm not watching all what's going on. I right up in it.
Yeah, friend. You
I-
was right
I
up
got
on
a
the
good
stage.
time.
Yeah, friend, you was right up on the stage.
Yes,
friend.
until I knock out the mic out of mention and they
And I believe you do a split answer, friend.
girl hush no man. You know, me remember.
She split, girl.
Julie Cam summed it up pretty accurately in that, at least that year when I came out, it was just in awe of that this was the culmination, this was the point where we all were waiting for. Because we were around, up until that point is when you go home and you're working until about 8 or 9, and people are already flooding into the event. And I come back now, supposedly ready for the red carpet, but I'm not ready because I'm
Red carpet
awestruck.
finish.
Yeah, I'm awestruck at what's going on and what's going into it. And I can remember last year for sure we decided that we partnered with with the eyewear store, and we were supposed to reveal some eyewear on the red carpet. And of course, Cam is always ready. Her eyewear almost looked as if it was synergized with her outfit, and she was ready. And I was still shy about it. I'm not so sure about
I'm with the
this.
shades. He
And
didn't.
then in the end, I didn't debut the shades on the red carpet. And it's not because I was afraid or influence. It's just that for a good while it took me like the red carpet was looking so good.
It was. It
The
was.
streaming that we had works I had on the year before didn't come off as well as we wanted was coming off spectacularly. Everything was
Yeah,
just
that's
so
just it.
amazing. So I came out of the Jackta tour and just was awestruck, and I just sit back down and just watch out, and didn't realize anybody saw me.
Sorry.
Everybody did.
Everybody did. Yeah. You weren't
See,
really
but
hiding.
we're accustomed to it now.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, Javon, so tell me your thoughts.
I mean, for me, Rockaway is just a mode of expression. I work the red carpet every year, and the highlight for me, as I said last year, and it's going to be my highlight every year, is just seeing people comfortable walking into an event that they know, or they know what they're coming to, but they're still open to new possibilities. You know, the fashion.
Boy. Boy.
I mean, I don't think we're there yet.
Wow.
I don't think we did. No. I don't mean in the fashion. I mean on the table. The conversation isn't there yet.
Yes.
Okay, it's a whole
Alright.
other thing.
Yeah.
You know. But I mean, for now, I just want to say, it's just seeing people being comfortable and expressing themselves through art. Because
Yeah,
I say it's
Art.
art. I mean, what we saw last year
What's art?
was art. And I'm open
And then
to so
let me
much
see.
more this year with the theme that we have.
A lot of people take Rockaway Red as their segue or escape into a different type of self-expression. I remember consciously thinking I want to cut my hair, but then there was no other perfect time to do it than Rockaway Red. And I know other people who want to do things to themselves.
When I go
but-
red. Like when I go red.
Okay. Or like when this one here pull out her red hair. Like people are conscious about
Yes.
making themselves absolutely
platform.
Look a little different.
different, expressing yourself in a different way.
People
And it's a
put off their
feel-good
birthdays
event.
in January and February until
for
Rockaway.
Rockaway.
That's right.
Oh, people
You know?
don't get get new shoes and stuff like
New
that.
everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
That's right. You are our designer. What are your thoughts? Because you see Rockaway in a different way to the rest of us, you know. Because you're
must have
artistic.
it.
Yes. So tell me, through your eyes, what have you seen?
I mean, for me, of course, Rockaway is the high-end fashion event of the year
Here it is.
in St. Kitts Nevis.
Okay then.
Possibly different islands, because we've had persons come from neighboring islands just for Rockaway.
Really?
As far as
Yes.
Canada.
Yes.
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 Something like a carnival?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I have a cousin that's in New York, and she loves to come in just for Rockaway. She would schedule her trip around that time. So anything fashion, someone in fashion, of course, I'm in. So I'm all happy for my clients to come and want to go all out, no expenses spared. Of course, I'm down for that. Of course. Because it's like ideas and concepts that I've been wanting to do and never got the chance to do. I get to convince them to do it. I mean, I don't even have to convince them anyway, because one time you hear Rockaway, I'm ready to go up there. They're ready to go higher than I am. So anything fashion-wise surrounding, and when we have no limits, of course, it's heaven for me.
It has to be
Yes.
heaven.
Yeah.
All right. So for me, Rockaway is just different. It is a different type of event. As Gary said, it's not a fete. It's not a party. It is something
In
a
between.
little higher than that. And it's not a gala.
I remember
It's
last
some
year
sort
people
of
were saying, Julie, it's the
fantastic
big
mix.
people's prom.
It's the big
Like,
That's what we have to
But
be
for
labeling
me,
it as.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for me, it's something some sort of hybrid mix.
Eh,
I don't even know if there's not enough words to describe what Rockaway is.
No,
Some
it's
more-
It's an experience
is
like no
Rockaway?
other. It's
Yeah.
the
I think
event that you
it's
never
different
actually
things for
wonder.
different
I wonder if it's gonna be good this year. I've never had it.
right.
I've never had any kind of doubt about Rockaway whether I'm gonna have a good
But
time or
some
not. You
years
go
it's
there and you're
really
just in a
goes to the
zone.
maximum. Do you remember this, at the Sky Lounge you had to turn back? People want to pay by the door.
Yes.
There's no room in the inn.
Our first
You
sold
get
out
your
event.
ticket. You get your ticket in advance and guarantee yourself getting in there. Not hope come out at midnight and pay and come through.
Yeah.
Sorry, no room in the inn.
And the beauty
Yeah.
about Rockaway is that persons start planning for Rockaway the year before. They know what they
Right,
want.
the
night-
By the time
the
Rockaway
night-
is finished, I get orders for put me down for next year.
There you
I'm
go.
not even exaggerating. I have customers that's booked since the last year Rockaway was over.
Really?
That's good.
Yeah.
So you see the rippling effect
Seriously,
of
like-
Rockaway
I'm a
Red.
designer.
Oh, okay. You mean I
All right,
have
so
to
let's
go
talk
design,
about-
design something to suit me?
For sure.
I have to do my hair with something, maybe look.
I mean, and
colorful.
Leslie, you said something. Julie, I don't want to take over your job. I just want to ask Leslie
Yes, you do.
one thing. Just one thing. Just one thing. I feel like I do it every year. I feel like I do it every year, but I just want to ask Leslie one thing. I mean, because the other day I was asking Garfield whether or not people shape what they're wearing around the theme. So do you get that a lot? When people come to you, do they say, okay, I want you, but I'm waiting for the theme? give you ideas, or so it's just
No.
freedom?
No, basically, yeah, because no one actually waits for the team because they know Rockaway means go all out.
Yeah, you come.
Not
you
necessarily
can-
mean you have to come in a gown, mean
Definitely.
whatever suits you,
You
what
wear
is your
some- you wear
personality,
something
do it
great,
and
yeah.
add a little extra to it. So
Yeah.
is that no one actually waits for the theme. When the theme comes in, they probably get another idea or they would
Yeah,
tell me,
or
okay,
add
what do you
to
think
it.
we can do based on that? But no, they don't care.
That's definitely one thing I wanted.
They want an extreme outfit, something over the top, and whatever the theme is going to be, they probably might try to incorporate the theme in their outfit, but no.
I want to do like
yeah.
when I travel, I say, that I could wear that somewhere nice, so I'm buying it.
Mm-hmm.
When something comes, I say, okay, let me see what I have there that is suitable. You know.
Back to you, Julie.
Thank you, hon. So let's
carpet already.
So let's talk about Rockaway iconic. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Should I start out?
Yeah, man, you start out.
Okay.
Lead out.
So, people, let me tell you about me and my challenges with finding a dress. So, yeah, I was late. I was real late last year. I had no idea what I wanted to wear. I was absolutely confused. I couldn't even watch in this One Direction. She never make nothing for me yet. I put it on record. I couldn't watch her. She booked out since the year before. So I couldn't even watch her. And
Okay, wait, let me say this so everybody can hear. I am going to
Defend yourself,
personally make space for Julie. If I have to go 2 nights without sleep, which I'm accustomed to it, I'm going to make space.
I hear her.
So don't let her say anything next year because right now I'm saying the space is there for her if she needs it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
her stay there.
y'all hear this?
Every chance she can mention this in
Yeah, hear this?
And make sure I put it on the record so it's
I
there.
have 1, 2, 3, 4 witnesses. Oh yeah, I forget you guys online. All of my witnesses.
Couple
Y'all
million.
heard her, right? So I was struggling, man. So it says iconic. So in my mind, I'm thinking, who could I pull out of the pure sky to make me something iconic? Boy, I called up Judith Rollins.
The original.
You brought her
the
out.
best,
You
one of
brought
the
her
best.
out. You brought her out.
I brought her
the
out.
best. Brought her out.
I called Judith. Judith said,
Large.
Judy, I don't make nothing no more.
Yeah, that's what I say.
I said, Judy, please. She said, all right, buddy. Bring white things you got. Bring my guy had nothing. So I go and I said to Julie, you need to channel somebody. Who we gonna channel this year? Beyonce. What?
Okay.
Go and search on Beyonce. Beyonce pull up this dress with some lace to the side and things fitted. I said, I hit in the gym. I almost got back the Coke bottle shape.
Hourglass. Hourglass.
Hourglass.
Coke.
Coke bottle. Hourglass. Same shape.
Figure 8.
Yeah, I'm in the same shape.
The coke bottle.
Remember the
same
Coke?
now.
No.
The same now.
Oh,
Not
we
the
went
plastic.
Oh, okay.
Not the
glass one,
plastic.
the
Yeah, the
Coke.
glass one.
Not, it's iconic. Not the
glass
plastic cane
Glass
iconic.
ones are good.
Okay.
It even tasted better too.
Let me tell you, Judith done take pictures and here, that's your lace. That's thing, come up by me. Boom, boom, boom. I tell you right, when she called me and tell me come try on this dress,
You're so excited.
when I put on this dress, I said, but you look good. I said, I hit in this red carpet here, in this red dress. Bang, yeah, you're joking. Like how she put the lace to the side, Julie had to put out a G-string, Julie had like G-string down. But I make
TMI.
sure I can.
No,
TMI.
it's TMI.
You go.
I think it's a
You go,
TMI.
I had to channel my Sasha Fierce.
Meaning
Okay.
she's saying that she's gonna do whatever she has to do when it comes to Rockaway. No
Ain't
TMI.
no shame in
Ain't no
it.
TMI.
You tuck it in.
So I came out rocking that frock in my
To make
heels.
it a
Comfortably.
worldwide.
Face beat to the
Comfortably.
gods. Blonde hair on. When I hit that red carpet, I said, yes, I reach.
Okay.
I here. People past me, didn't even recognize me. They had to do double take. I said, that is the effect
That's
I
the
want.
effect. Yeah.
Iconic.
I am here at Rockaway. Iconic.
I think last year was one of my best ones so far.
Mm.
Let's hope that this year tops it, but
In terms of what you experienced or in terms of what you had on?
What I had on. Honestly, I amazed myself in my outfit considering the time that I made it. Because
I think you like the pressure, Leslie.
Huh?
I think you like
you keep saying that. You keep saying that, but
last minute and pushing
too
yourself.
much excitement.
It is true.
I don't do this last minute thing.
when I came and the setup of the red carpet, I mean, we had meetings, countless meetings, and then we already know what the layout was gonna be. But coming and seeing it, I didn't feel like I was in St. Kitts. That was just executed so perfectly.
It was.
Seriously,
It was.
just the different levels, and he actually got me to come on time at the red carpet before the first one. I actually missed it. Everybody was asking where, but as usual, I'm always focusing on all my customers, and I leave myself for last. So I got there late, but last year he got me there early. So I definitely have to make sure I go there early this time. But everything last year was just executed perfectly.
It was.
Don't even get me started on the old school sugar band.
Oh, yeah.
Don't even get me started.
Oh, DJ Slims.
Slims. That was the first time I got to a party and a DJ actually started out with love songs and no one left the floor. From the beginning to end, the vibe was just awesome. Everybody was feeling it. Like, he was exceptional. He was honestly, he played really, really nice.
He did. Cam, you. Because Cam, when I saw Cam hit the red carpet, I did a double take. I said, hello. What happened here? Where the here?
I just want to say Cam was very annoying.
I was?
Yeah. Listen, Cam, because you see, man, let me tell you, see, Cam is a part of the team. Okay? Garfield is, as you said, he's in his own clothes, he's up and down, but no, Cam doing everything ready. You know, and she running and she heals and she making sure she's still making time to come down the red carpet and she wants to be interviewed.
With style.
With style.
With style.
She don't just walk on the red carpet now.
With style.
Me notice.
If you weren't looking, Miss Camilla Lawrence is gonna make sure that you see her
Really?
when she comes down.
listen.
Let's not forget she did 2 outfits. She did the first
But
one
listen,
and the
it
second
was
one.
yes. There was a line, and Cam, who is a part of the team, she stood there. 'Cause she mean mine. Listen, she could have just passed, let me let them people get an interview because it's about them. Listen, she stand up there in the line. She stand up there in the line coming down, I need my interview now. And then she come to get an interview and she running it. I just give her the mic.
I didn't notice.
Listen.
But you see, sorry, that's the thing about Rockaway. It takes your attitude up one level more. Okay, well, who ain't want to
You're a
go?
bit modest, man.
Okay, let's go. Mine went 10 levels up more because it's a feel-good event. That's what I like about Rockaway. You feel
I
good.
think they had to push it from the backdrop too, because you're taking a lot of pictures.
But
But then
people want to take pictures with me.
respond.
Yeah, it's a feel-good event, and once you feel good, you act good. Some can accept my kind of acting good, but it wasn't like put on, it was natural.
That's what I'm saying.
We used to that too.
And she's the only person branded tonight. You could be here?
No, I'm not.
And she's in the middle and in that she wanted to be there, she just ended
It just happened.
Okay.
Just nature, man.
My good friend here always donned in her line. So I saying, okay, May one, let's come and feel lonely. Make it about you.
Nature, man.
And
then this is your brand, this is your true representation of yourself. And the one time she ain't shopping nothing.
I understand that comment.
Yeah, this is your brand. This is you. Use your brand. See?
Alrighty. So, Gary, what were your thoughts?
Oh, Javan already spoke?
Javan done
Yes, he did.
bombard this one here.
Me a
We
little
just-
sweeter.
Yeah. Your turn.
But like I said earlier, I think one of the biggest part for me was because you're there at the event, you're seeing the different add-ons and value added, and then I go home and I get ready and come back. Because that's a great thing about Rockaway for me. I come as one of the organizers, but I also come there as a guest too. Because I always make sure I have a good time. And because of how it's planned, we always have a good time.
It ain't just
Everybody
about good
that's
time,
involved in the team.
Brother, it ain't that you just come to have a good time, you the rock it out. So come on, man, stop being so modest. He rocks it out. Every time I see his outfit, I'm like, where he get that from now?
My thoughts are exactly.
And then he chips in along like chipsy.
See?
Like it's nothing.
Like it's nothing, like he just threw these things together. We know he didn't just throw them things together.
Yeah, he always
I
has a
wanted a
different look.
response
Yeah.
from them.
Let me ask a question. Doc, you tell us and everybody, where do you shop?
Yeah.
Where do you shop?
Or you just put stuff
Don't tell me.
together?
No, you could give us some. You don't even have to give us all, but just a list of you, because I know it's not just one place.
There's who shops for him. Who shops
Oh,
for
who
him?
shops for you? Okay.
No, he picks out his stuff.
Yeah, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Say that you do, because I know you have your
Do I
own
even-
personal
What is this?
style.
What is this?
Do I even get a chance to answer?
Okay, everybody quiet.
Could I
Like
answer the
will
first
speak.
question first
Yes,
and then
you
answer
can.
Leslie's
Where do you
question
shop?
later on?
Yeah,
What's the
no.
first question? My question
The
was
first question was
How you felt about Rockaway Iconic?
okay. Highlights. One, like I said, coming back and seeing the red carpet, like from the perspective of a patron, like blown away. Like it's amazing the work Diego does and how he incorporates
Yeah.
the
Yeah, man.
theme
Yes,
and
yes.
how he takes on the role of, he doesn't just come and do a red carpet.
No.
He comes and fits it to the theme, but he also understands that every picture taken here is mileage for me, so he reinvests. Even if you invest, he reinvests. So it's always amazing coming and seeing that work laid out. One of the big things last year was having New Vibes back and catering to our base and letting them know that this won't be what you know New Vibes to be now. This is old school. This is going to be an old school set, and they're going to rock it like you know them to rock it.
And they
So coming back and seeing that manifest and become true was a great deal for me. Second highlight is like I'm accustomed to Cam enjoying, she said, but last year was on a
I felt like I was
A
in
different-
high school, like
yeah, different.
giddy.
Yeah, different. So when you and somebody are always in the trenches and punching, and then you see them
Yeah.
enjoy the fruits of your labor, that's always high. So those were the three high points for me: the red carpet and the streaming on a whole. Like so, Diego,
yes, it
Steve,
was.
and the work that they put in,
was.
us as a team,
Yes, man.
everybody. The experience of Rockaway, because I mentioned you guys, but I was able to see DJ Slims, see what he did on the floor, like time capsule, and when you're out on the red carpet and hear the music emanating out and be like, oh, I would love to be inside there, you know, because at points you have to be on the red carpet.
Yeah, I remember
And that's what
working that part.
that is what we did Rockaway for, to take you back, where you, because I can remember old school house parties when you're on the outside and for whatever reason either waiting on your parents or because you're talking to somebody and wishing you were inside the dance
yes,
floor.
yeah.
And that's the feeling I had being out on the red carpet, that I was having an amazing time on the red carpet, but I still wanted to go in there and enjoy DJ Slims, and he did a great job. So,
Everybody was talking about him
And
after.
everybody, there was nobody that said, he did a good enough job, I like it. Everybody was like, he hit it. So that's why, and this is a cookie, he has to come back.
Yeah.
He has the I shall return, and he must come back.
You know what I loved to see at the end of the night? People coming out with their shoes in their hand.
Listen,
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
shut up.
It's
Bacchanal
not, it's
bar.
not, it's not
We
a
call
Rockaway
it- we
if
call
that
it,
does
no,
not
Bacchanal
happen.
bar.
It is
Bacchanal
not a
bar.
Rockaway if that does not happen.
Let me tell you,
Bacchanal.
You want me down,
streams
man.
of persons coming out with them heels in the hand. Or when they realize that Sugar Band is about to start and you see the ladies coming out, heading to the vehicles to get them flats. Now you know they're about to turn it up.
But let's correct me if I'm wrong, but I think every female comes to Rockaway with the flats in there.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
And they have some like just exceptional that could rock it in the heels, but most
Yeah.
people
Yes,
come
Yeah,
knowing
you
that.
always, you
and
always
that's the
come
thing.
with your
Yeah,
flats.
you always
Even
come.
if you don't change, you always
Yeah,
rock
you
them.
always-
Because I might
yeah.
walk with flats and then just go barefoot.
Right?
I love a
It's a
bad
possibility. It's a possibility.
And I like to see the
Because
guys with their
imagine-
jackets off.
But imagine if you're already in the vibe, but your feet start killing you, but you're thinking that you have to
To
go
go
even
all
sweet
in.
music
And
to
you
go out
sung
there and you
on.
miss one of
And
your
you
favorite
sung on.
songs. No,
Yeah.
you just go barefoot.
Then another one of your song come on. Then another one of
Exactly,
your
because
song
you're
come
gonna be
on.
leaving.
That's
Trust me,
everybody's mood.
it had a few times when I wanted to leave to go outside for whatever reason. I'm leaving and then the sun come up like, nah, I gotta go back. And then I try again and the same thing happened. And it was just back and forth. You just go barefoot. Just go barefoot.
That's it.
You've
Nah.
already done the pretty. You've already done the red carpet.
I've been
You've already.
seen.
Yeah, you're good now. Do what you want.
And I think that's the part of the experience that leads to every other memory making experience afterwards in Rockaway.
Definitely.
When you come out and dress to your nines and you've done the red carpet and you know whatever photographer or GMS has already captured you, what else is there to do? Trust me,
We
what
are
else
the
is there
next
to do?
day.
After all
That's
is
all.
said and done.
Yeah, because you know at the end of the day, I'm looking great, so it's
Yeah.
time to have a good time.
Mhm.
So it sets you up for that great time.
If you already document me, yes. Go in.
Yeah.
So,
Shoes off,
With my
jacket off,
segment?
whatever.
team,
Good to go.
Yeah, man.
team, GMS team, How are you going to top last year? How? Tell me how. Because you know, you're competing with yourself. You're not competing with anybody or any other event in the calendar of the whole year in St. Kitts Nevis. There is no other event like Rockaway. None. Zero, zip, zilch. Everybody has started planning since last year for this year Rockaway. You've moved the bar. You've moved it. Let's be real. You've moved it. How do you top what you did last year?
Julie, if I may, I think she's speaking to me. Because
We got too much divas on this team. Too much divas.
Let them go.
the truth is, as much as you see me having the fun, I'm the warrior.
I believe.
And
That one, don't worry.
something he'd get me vexed because I'm gonna be messaging and saying, Doc, blah, 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 talking and talking and
And
talking.
you're like,
And I hear something about the stupidest version. No, yeah, girl, I got it. Like,
Completely unbothered.
yeah, and it upsets me because in my worrying, thinking like, Doc, we can't push further than here. Or Doc, we only have this amount of resources to do A, B, C. Or Doc, I think we've touched every
Right.
DJ, every act, everything that we can do within our power. And that's the part. I don't know how we do it, but we continue to compete against ourselves in a way because, as you said, there's no other event like Rockaway Red in St. Kitts Nevis or I don't know if one in St. Kitts Nevis
St.
or
Kitts Nevis?
anywhere nearby that we can
No.
say this is what we're looking to achieve or anything, but we have ideas to grow. And the truth is, resources is a challenge. We make things happen. And I want to say this. People look at us and they say, Rockaway Red making this ton load of money,
They
or
would know.
Doc got this ton load of money, or Cam gained this ton load of money. This is a labor of love.
Yes.
We don't make anything. We have a team of volunteers who bring their expertise and they recognize the value in partnering with us. Leslie recognized that when she's on, she has opened herself up to tremendous opportunity.
Of course.
And we could say that for all our other partners and so on. So it is truly a labor of love, and sometimes that's the part that hurts me. I'm the warrior, and then we have to deal with all these. Well, me ain't really care what people say. That's the truth.
She mean it.
Me ain't care what people say. But sometimes we got it's down to blood, sweat and tears.
It's
Tonight
true.
I'm bringing in something and it fall on my foot. I get a cut. That's blood. You know, there's the sweat and trust me, that'll be the tears. I don't square a lot. It's a big mouth and so, but I don't square a lot. So that's that for me. Doc, take in now.
Julie, we could do so much more. Like, another highlight for me last year was coming in and seeing a crane camera. And,
Yes, man.
Like, it was around about the bridge of the
Yes,
Jack
It's like
definitely.
when you're watching E.
Yeah.
Live.
Right?
Live
and
E.
the only places I've seen that is a huge festival like music festival. On, like she said, on the red carpet for E, on a movie set.
It was done.
So when I walked in and saw that, and we were, and Camila mentioned partnerships, and we were able to partner. I don't even know them guys' right name, Cookie and Corey, guys I know from the village. I was able to call up and say, guys, we want Epic to be a movie. How can we make it a movie? And them guys said, Doc, we with you. That for me was huge,
Yeah.
because Steven, who was running the aspect, was like, if we could get these guys on board, we're good. And I was like, I know them guys. Them guys are my guys.
I never understood, but even though I'm not even trying to understand it, how Gabriel and Cam just get everybody just bend over backwards for them. Like, seriously, there's something there. Hence why everything is always
Remember Miss Glass was saying
able
say alcohol.
to yeah.
They
They
homework.
they get you to do things as if you are the one that approached them. I can't explain it, but that is exactly what
I
happens.
know exactly what you mean because he does it to me every single year.
can't
Every single
explain
year he
it.
does it.
I just want to commend the team. I mean, the operative word is compete. You see events, it's annual, they're annual, and they're at the same standard.
It's true.
Okay, they compete with GMS compete with GMS every year. They sit down and say, how can we make next year not only bigger but different?
And better.
And better, of
We
course.
never look at another event to say, oh, let's try to do what they do and whatever.
Yeah.
GMS is
Yeah,
always in their
that's
own
true.
lane.
Definitely.
And that's one thing I can honestly say, they're always in they're in their own lane. They're never looking at anybody else. They know what they want, and that is exactly
No,
it.
I can't style me.
Yeah, oh my God.
Hey, you know these people? Or we just happen to be at the same place?
They know us.
So as I was saying, it's like that crane camera. I remember seeing that, and it wasn't just the aspect of walking in and seeing that. It was afterwards seeing the visuals of that crane camera, because that is what was capturing people coming out the limo, coming out the cars, and
Yes,
hitting the
ma'am.
road, the red carpet, and it was a phenomenal view.
It was.
And last year we were limited because of the area in terms of the crane camera, but this year we're bringing them back, and our present venue will allow for it to just be a
It's a
movie.
transition. You come here, have your interview, then you go back to the panel over here, then you go
Yeah.
back to the live red carpet, and in the background you see the persons arriving. Like,
It was so easy. It was really.
It was
completely.
completely-
It was
completely,
live.
it was
us on the red
professionally
carpet,
done. It
it
was
was
executed
definitely
smooth. Like,
Now,
everything about it was done to perfection.
I don't think
and I'm not
any other event has
exaggerating.
ever allowed for red carpet interviews, for a red carpet to be lifted to this level where it's comparable to anywhere. Like I said, it's comparable to anything that you've seen on TV.
And you have everybody. I mean, Rockaway, they have the persons who, of course, are gonna come. We have their crowd, but then you have persons that are actually home waiting for the live because they're looking forward to it.
Of course.
They're looking forward to
But
it.
we've seen it grown too. We've done it from since day one, and I remember the first year you had people coming and trying to walk around.
Gold you, yes.
And then
And they're saying, no, we don't. But last year, I came lines.
It was
Listen, people
lines.
lining up. So even when we had you guys scheduled, we had to push you guys forward. People
Yes.
still line up.
Yes.
We had to explain. Listen, they didn't want to
Because
go.
everybody was in
live,
their element, and I
Yeah, the
think
live
that
went longer than
there was
it
no
should have.
fear. Like, there was no insecurity, there was no fear. Everybody was in the element. They were happy to be on camera and show, like, this is what I'm
They
coming
were.
with this year.
But the event was birthed on that. The event was
Yeah.
birthed on the fact that we know that, well, I could speak for the women of St. Kitts that had their closets full of outfits and didn't have a venue and didn't have an event.
It's true. It's true.
That's the rocker was started on that. The RED stands for something. Rewinding the musical clock, elevating the standard of entertainment and dancing the nights away.
You just
So
had to-
every year when we sit down and we plan, it's RED. You know, different levels of RED, because you can't stay. You can redefine and execute and dance the night away every year. So every year that's why we push ourselves and compete against ourselves. But it's RED.
I want to introduce here that notion that we getting too young, and
Yeah.
You mean you get younger and younger persons?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that we're getting too young, and I'm not going to come because Rockaway Red is turning into this young people dress up
not
event, or I'm afraid to come. I've heard this. I'm afraid to come because I don't think I measure up enough to what Rockaway Red viewers want of me, because now we're streaming.
Oh, okay.
And I want to encourage you out there. You know, you want to come, don't let nobody stop you. Do your thing, be just skin,
Wear your clothes.
cream off, and shut up.
Like, I think that's one thing we have to touch every year in terms
Yeah.
of what to expect for fashion. Rockaway Red does not mean you have to put on a ball gown and come.
No.
I saw a lady last year, I don't remember her name, she had on the blue tux.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
yes.
You can come in anything
Yes.
once it's your concept, once
Yes.
it
It
was an
defines who
honorable
you
mention.
are,
Yes.
your
You're
personality,
comfortable,
your
yes.
fashion sense, whatever you consider to be Vogue or iconic like last year, that is what we want to see. We're not asking for a specific dress code. We're not asking
Yeah.
you to come in a
Look,
gown,
Miss Lady
sweeping with it.
Mumbai.
And you do get a good variety
You
of,
love me anymore than me, I don't
Exactly.
think
good variety of styles.
That is something we have to touch and make sure that our viewers and our fans know exactly, because persons ask us saying, what do you have to wear?
Wear,
No,
right.
no. What do you consider as Vogue? That is what we want to see you show up.
That's right.
And Cam, it's good you brought up that, because I mean, Leslie, you can assist me here. I think it's gonna get younger and younger every year. St. Kitts
Yeah.
is the federation is a
This is-
fashion forward
look how many years
country,
Rockaway has been
and you
around.
have a lot of young people who go above and beyond to try to push themselves and push the envelope, do things that people they're not accustomed to see on the road, the same
Because
kids and stuff.
who
like that.
started at the first Rockaway is not the same age that they are now.
Definitely.
So of course,
Definitely.
And I mean,
so of course, the
And as
persons
Gatsby
who
said, all
weren't
them
even
got
legal
dresses in the
then,
closet.
they're legal now. They're gonna come and they're gonna get older. So eventually
gonna
they're
get
gonna be
younger and
considered
younger.
as the older crowd.
but this is testament also to what Joyce mentioned before. I mean, in our society, as soon as you reach a certain age, they want you to go work and go home.
Yes.
No.
Honestly, I can't wait. I hope
I
Miss
can be
Lashley-
Joyce.
Lashley no,
Yeah,
I
you
hope
know.
she's gonna be here because I want to be next to her, just swaying all
Ah.
night because I want to feed off of her
That would be a
energy.
big capture.
I want to feed off of her energy.
Get a sports car, my scarf around my
Okay.
neck.
That's right.
Zoom up to the get the pocket.
What-
So tell them again. Ladies, come on.
The older you
Tell
get,
them
look.
Joyce.
The older you get, you're not supposed to take any prisoners. Don't make any excuses.
That's right. No
Just-
regrets.
Just move.
I mean, you
When
have
the
more
police come
experience
and
than
say,
we're supposed to live off
oh,
of
she
you.
all like my grandmother. Can't really do it.
You see that blink?
It's lovely.
I've been watching it since the
It's
first
lovely.
But the
Oh,
only people who say that they've never come to GMS because
Yeah.
the time you go into that
Then you
room,
see-
the conversation of age is just gone.
It's gone,
because
right.
everybody's
Seriously.
swaying with
Everybody is
everybody.
age and fashion, because the other intimidating
like
thing is
everything's
the fashion.
gone.
People feel like you have to be super fashion forward or super trending. You don't have to be.
Just be super you.
This event is all
Let
about
me tell you
the great
something.
time and
That's
the
it.
memories.
I have
Fashion is a big
outfits,
part of
right?
it, but ain't the main
I
part.
have
Be super
outfits
you.
I've worn 3 and 4 times. Different functions. Put them together next to each other. Different hairstyle,
Mix,
different
match.
accessories.
Yeah, man.
Of course.
And I put the years.
It's a
I
new
get,
you.
You get mileage out.
A new
if
you
buy
every
good
time.
stuff,
Please tell them.
Right? You get
Please tell them.
mileage out of if once you buy good quality clothes,
yes.
they last through the years. You don't because fashion goes like that.
Yeah.
It's round.
It goes round.
When it used to be pedal pusher, it's now Capri.
Okay.
That's exactly why I have to
It's
proud.
It's the same thing. My mother had a
Economy.
dress.
You
have the
My mother had a
buttons.
dress, and I ended up wearing the same dress. And I put the pictures together. Different. You could see the older person. She was sitting down. I was standing. You could see the totally different
I
same
actually
dress.
just passed on a dress that I used to wear that I didn't want to get rid of. It was just so nice, but can't fit in it anymore. My daughter wore it. It's
And-
something I
and
have the
I
dress for like
no,
10
and like
years.
I said, the fashions go like that. They
They
may
go
change
round.
it up a little, but they actually
They do the same thing like me.
after a while they will run out of ways to do. And certain styles I don't buy them because they're too specific, like
Right,
off
right,
the shoulder
right.
and
Yeah,
certain
yeah,
things. But
yeah.
if once you buy practical and sensible clothes, you could mix and match.
Of course, of course.
And
You hear that,
you're good to go
people?
mix and match.
You got some fashion advice just
Because
now.
you don't want to buy a dress and you wait. Look, when I have weddings now, I don't even fuss about what I'm going to wear. I say, let me see what I've worn for 5 years or 3 years.
Please, and
Take it
even
out,
so, I
take
love
it
to
out.
revamp stuff.
Okay
Trust
then.
me, there's always the option of revamping.
Of
I
course.
do that all the time.
You mix and match.
Big
It's always
time.
That's
mix
big
and
coming
mix
from
and
you,
match. You
from
mix
somebody
and
that
match.
could make the
All
own
the
stuff and
time.
making other
Look,
people. So
come
say
here,
it again,
Yeah, I
please.
love to
Look.
revamp my outfits.
Julie, I still have my wedding shoes after 45 years. The
What?
platforms from in the 70s, they're as good as ever. They're leather.
Okay.
I keep polish on them, like neutral polish. I wore them the other year when platforms are back in, and a lot of young girls, Miss, where you get those platforms? I said, they're older than you. Because what happened, they don't look like a club heel. It looks like a high heel, just that the heel is this.
Okay.
And even though they're high, they're comfortable because they go like that, and the heel is down like that, and the heel is about that big.
Right.
So you actually walk it on a platform. So you
Right.
don't have to feel like, yeah, they're
Like it's
good. And
dumpling, right.
I just put them back put them in a cheesecloth, and I put polish on them. They're good to go.
And you're good to go? Yep. There you go. So let's talk about this year's Rock.
This year's Rockaway.
Now you done put out a poster. From the time I saw that poster, it said Madonna.
Madonna.
Vogue.
Oh, isn't it something? It looks
Vogue,
Madonna-ish.
yes.
It looks Egyptian-ish, isn't it?
She meant Vogue.
Vogue,
the Vogue,
the
okay.
word Vogue. When I thought, when I
okay.
saw it, I saw the black and white video for Madonna,
Oh, okay.
right? And then I saw the person in the poster, and I said, "Wow, gold lipstick, gold headdress,
Very daring.
very daring. how are we going to translate this on the red carpet?
Leave it to a kitchen.
Leave it to a
Leave it to a
kitchen.
division. We
What?
are fashion focused.
Leave it
That's
to me.
see, leave it to Javon.
We're finally getting where we should be in terms of fashion.
I
People not
agree.
being afraid to wear certain stuff because we were
Timid.
a bit
Yeah.
conserved.
Yeah,
Conserved.
Yeah.
Because in terms of what we want to wear, persons have stuff that they think
Not that.
this is not for saying
Yeah,
yes or this is
yeah,
not for here.
yeah. I
I
like
thought
it.
we were
Yeah,
way too conservative with
Yes,
our
man.
dressing. Way too
And you would
conservative, way
see
too
that one
restricted.
person and they be
But
judged
do you
so
know
that
people have
Exactly.
given
everybody
me
just
stuff
stay
for I
back.
don't
No, we
really
don't
know.
care
I agree.
anymore.
I
How did
agree.
I wear some things or think that I dress? She said, Miss, some relatives send me a dress, but I'm not going to wear it because they're afraid to wear it. And I said,
Why?
and I'm like, oh, that's a nice dress. Good, thank you.
Right, I'm always happy for anywhere to wear some kind of extreme outfit or to wear those heels that's in the closet because eventually leaving there too long they're going to very rotten.
Exactly.
And when you step out in them, you step
When you hear alligator
out.
going flap, flap.
Like I literally had to get rid and buy over all new heels because it just stay rest down. And I like Rockaway, I actually get to pull out a new pair. I've been waiting. Like anything, I don't care if I'm gonna come over the top. I'm wearing my shoes. I'm putting on that outfit. I'm coming.
Correct.
So
My
can
clothes
we-
are gonna get worn.
Yes.
So can we say Rockaway has built fashion confidence in St.
Of
Kitts?
Yes.
course,
Definitely.
without a doubt.
Like I told you,
Definitely.
it is the fashion event of the year.
Definitely.
I think we have
Rockaway
to
is
go
what starts out
past-
the year in St. Kitts.
I think so too.
I think we need to go past saying it and proving it. Because for me, the vision is
proven,
to
though.
definitely
Okay, so we're gonna get
culminate in a fashion week where,
Okay.
where
Yeah.
we are the platform. where
Celia, we're going back to Leslie.
we're not it's not just GMS, but it's like a national product, and we could have persons like Leslie, Empire Whale. Because I have to give them a big shout out, cause you
Yeah,
know,
man.
even though
So I have to get outfit
they've not
on.
been a part of us,
They've been.
definitely we have our eyes on it.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
So you know
So
what?
it's definitely to culminate in the week. I would love for Rockaway to just be the culmination of a fashion week.
Yeah.
Where everybody that's come from overseas, all the designers, all the models party.
Listen here.
Yeah.
And we step out and we show them our fashion truest kitchen, vision, identity self.
And
right
this
there, along
extends
with
way
them.
past fashion, but
Yeah,
also
not to-
into
yeah, not to
food,
hold
because
back a bit, don't
I
you?
really think we have great bartenders,
Oh, we do.
great chefs.
Great everything.
So this should be the culmination of all these different
So
service
Definitely.
providers and
So let me
and
tell you.
artists.
Let me tell you my vision for Rockaway, because I don't always tell my brother everything, but what's popping up in my head is I want to see some of these outfits on Rockaway carpet hitting the regional markets. Like when I go on Facebook and I pull up maybe a Belgian shoe on Instagram and I see Rockaway
Going
pop,
viral.
pop, 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 pop. I was like, that's what I want to see.
But that starts now with the streaming, from the time you're streaming, because nobody could be proud of you if you ain't proud of yourself.
Yeah,
Amen.
definitely.
So from once we up there, and we the mentality is we showing up and showing out, as we've been doing for Rockaway here. The streaming now provides the opportunity
Yes,
because we're
man.
global.
I-
Now everybody has been talking on it about GMS competing with GMS, but GMS is competing with Hollywood. GMS is competing with global.
Yes,
because
we are.
Every time you hit that red carpet and it's stream, the world is your oyster.
It's true.
And I don't think we're any less trendy, any less fashionable than anybody else.
Gone are the days when somebody come from United States and you could say
child.
that's
You
a
could see it.
state
Yeah,
silent.
no.
You can't even tell country and tongue now. in
Yeah, I
St. Kitts.
understand.
People
And for a while, so let me make sure we end up being a stone
You're
for
correct.
a while. For a while.
Yeah,
For
people
a while.
actually stepping up and the standards have risen and stuff.
Everybody.
You see a woman fashionable now, you can't say she's from Basti or
Yeah, that is
Boardwalk.
true.
I'm a thing. You see a woman
Mac
fashionable.
night on you talk on
That
Mac
is true.
Street. You
Look at
know,
this guy
yeah.
bet this other guy that I wasn't from here, you know. So this guy said, "You made me lose my money." I said, "Why?" He said, "Bet the guy that you from overseas." I said, "No, I'm home."
Not only there are a few persons I know locally that I follow on Instagram and follow on Facebook, and I might not say it or say it with my likes, but I'm definitely a big fan. Like, these people are fashionable, trendy. These are the persons I look for, even sometimes for inspiration for Rockaway. They're thinking that what I can do to make sure that these persons want to attend.
So why not tell them? If we gonna step up our game, we have to tell our people that, look, you are inspiring me to do X, Y, Z. Why not tell them? Hit them the like.
It can come
Hit them the
with time. Yeah, it can come
Oh, you
with
playing shy now?
He's still Johnny likes.
I realize. I realize. All right, so are you guys ready to reveal this year, or are we going to hold back until the next time we come, next Friday?
No, definitely for the next one.
Next one?
Definitely for the next
All
one.
right.
I'm itching.
By the time we do the live the next time, we definitely, if the poster is not out, we reveal the poster on the live, but we definitely got it for next time. Full entertainment lineup.
Nice.
We're going to have everything.
Nice.
Price, category, everything.
Nice.
Yeah, we're going to have that.
All right, so we're going to wrap it up, people, because we've been here banging our mouths about a whole hour now.
Wrap it up.
But we've been having mad fun. So what I'm going to do is let everybody around the table give their final thoughts about Rockaway and what they are looking forward to this year. So, Mrs. Glasswood,
Yeah,
you are coming,
And you're bringing 2 friends.
and you're bringing 2 of your friends.
maybe more.
Hey, I like it.
See why I want to rock with me so online?
There we go.
And they better look up to date, or they
Yeah.
walk 2 steps behind me. I'm like, I'm not
She's
with
a
them, we're just going in the same direction. Yeah, I like going out, I like being with people, I like looking at the different styles, I like to see a guy or a woman in an outfit that looks good on them and they wear it well, you know, and people need to live because life
Yes,
is so short,
it
you
is.
can't just, I'm gonna
That's
work and
true.
go home, and you do that
That's
for
true.
the whole year. You know, you need to
Exactly.
really
True.
get out. You may go a little church, but but you need to actually enjoy. No, yeah, you can mix it up, but you know, you need to do. As I said, you know, you have to enjoy yourself. And as I tell Christians, as they said there, that Jesus did not make water into water, and you all need to stop being like that. You know, you need to.
Oh,
live
is
a
she
little.
serious? You know? You just let's say it louder. Jesus
did not make water into water.
He made
It was
it
the
wine.
best wine ever.
Okay.
Right?
I like
so
it.
live a little and, you know, treat yourself well.
Come to Rockaway and get some Jesus wine.
Exactly.
Yeah, with a W and a
That's it.
H. It's a H in it. Yeah.
Talking about-
Oh, a wine.
I know what
and
you're
a
talking
wine.
about. Well, let's not.
No, you said a W and a H. I didn't know you cancel the first W. So you had me off.
Okay, I don't think of what you're talking about a long time.
Yeah, she had me off of it. Okay, we're with you.
That was it so.
Yeah, I don't catch it long time.
It was an
Let's
epic fail.
sketch it and then get it
It was
afterwards.
an epic fail, but
Mentally challenged.
Yeah, they are.
There's no dance. They're mentally
That's the
challenged.
fancy word. Big B.
Oh,
Now
I
again.
have to get your number.
No. I don't want you and Cam culminating that.
It's not Cam. She don't got me. She want my good
all
girl
of
here.
it.
Oh, okay.
So you know this
jump
a
the gun.
triple
Don't look
threat
at
now.
And if I want to know, what can you do?
Okay.
0.
I think that we should cut it here. I didn't even know what to say. I can't. Listen. Just cut
Best
it.
life ever.
Yeah.
Cut it. Wrap up, Garfield.
Okay, that's a wrap for today. I'm just lost completely.
Listen.
From this panel.
Because that was about to go round and round. Like, she was ready, eh? She was ready.
Really? That's you have it all wrong.
A wrap.